So, listen, I was having a discussion, I wouldn't say argument, but a healthy discussion back and forth between a woman earlier today. And this discussion goes to the crux of my work. So I felt it very important to share here with you. So many people I see struggle with this, and this is exactly why I'm passionate about doing the work that I do and working with women and helping them to integrate a spiritual knowledge, spiritual beliefs, spiritual practices into their everyday life. And instead of avoiding being human, embracing and integrating being human. So the discussion back and forth was about our chakras or our energy centers. People call them different things. But the discussion was regarding our lower three energy centers, our lower three chakras, our root, our sacral, and our solar plexus. And I know when I first entered into the spiritual community, these chakras, these energy centers were not focused on. Mostly what was focused on is your crown, your third eye, your heart, which are very, very, very important in the process. Absolutely. And so my first phase and my first jump into spirituality, my spiritual awakening, you are up in those, right? Because you haven't been your whole life. You have been down in your lower three centers because you didn't know. But the step that is skipped so many times, and this is why people come to me to get the help that they need, is because then they get stuck up there. Then they become They do practice over spiritualization instead of practical spirituality, which means balance, which means harmony, which means alignment, which means not avoiding any particular chakra or energy center, especially the lower three. It means bringing them all into balance, unblocking them, releasing them, moving energy through them, and then utilizing them. I believe true spiritual growth comes from, yes, our head being extended to the clouds, to the cosmos, but then our feet being firmly rooted in the ground as the human beings that we are. Because if you're avoiding your solar plexus, you're avoiding your personal power, which means, yes, you can experience the mystical, you can experience all sorts of amazing things outside of your body, but none of it will matter if you are not then integrating fully into your body and into your everyday life. And this is where people in the spiritual community struggle, because they don't know how to integrate it, and they avoid the lower three centers because they believe that those are bad, or those aren't what makes us spiritual. And actually, when you learn to work with these three centers, you will become even more spiritual, because it will become a part of who you are in your everyday life. You'll be fully integrated into all the pieces of you instead of trying to avoid pieces of you. Instead of trying to avoid being human, you'll actually take all that spiritual wisdom and fully apply it and integrate it into your everyday life. And that is when your real world 3D life will change. When you can open, work with, and integrate these lower chakras, these lower energy centers. And that's exactly why I'm so passionate about the work that I do, because I help the women that are interested in that. They're interested in actually living a full, integrated, spiritual, practical spiritual life. So if that is you, if you struggle, if you feel yourself maybe stuck in over spiritualization, or wanting to use meditation as a form of escape, wanting to get out of the body, loving out of the body, but not being able to how to love your life when your eyes are open, then schedule a call with me and let's chat about how my work may be able to help you, so that you can take all that amazing stuff up here and bring it down and actually make true change and transformation in your life. Love you all.